Smith motions far side, swings the pass near side to Johns. Now Eli Brooks jab steps, fires it to Johns near side corner. He jab steps on Seth Towns, drops it down for Dickinson, who spins baseline, lost it, and it's out of bounds. It'll be Ohio State basketball.
Yeah, that's perfect defense by E.J. Liddell. You just keep yourself straight up. You're giving up a lot of height to Hunter Dickinson, a little bit of weight. Hunter Dickinson's 255. E.J. Liddell's like 240, 245. Not a huge weight difference, huge height difference. Liddell just keeps himself sturdy, and Hunter Dickinson dribbles it out of bounds.
Second turnover of the afternoon for Michigan, so they protected the ball well in this one. Seth Towns with it far side, picked up by Johns Jr. Now Liddell goes baseline, working on Eli Brooks. Dickinson also in there, suing now with it near side elbow. He goes back to the far side, and he's fouled by Wagner.
Yeah, that's going to be a reach in. Justice Sewing's been able to control the action a lot offensively for Ohio State. He's been dribbling, getting anywhere he wants on the court. Franz Wagner just can't keep up with him with his foot speed, and Justice Sewing getting to places, and Michigan has just been trying to keep up with him and in turn have been fouling a lot. There's been 9 fouls already in this half. It's been a lot of stoppages so far, and we're still only at the 13:30 mark.
Wagner's third, foul team's fourth. So he will check out. Dickinson will check out as well. Shaundi Brown and Austin Davis check in, and E.J. Liddell off the baseline out of bounds, knocks down the three.
Now Ohio State is shooting lights out from deep now. That's their 9th three of the game. They're shooting 53% from there.
Mike Smith drops it down for Austin Davis. He goes up with the left right over the rim. Just a little finger roll from Austin Davis, and it's 39-38. Ohio State leading with 13:08 to go in this second half. Walker crosses half court across that Big Ten logo, picked up by Smith. Just working on Smith, surveying the defense, uses a screen from Liddell, goes far side, now kicks it out for Washington, near side wing outside the three. He got it. Dwayne Washington with his second three of the second half and his third of the game. 42-38 your score, 12:46 to go in this second half. Smith motions back near side, picked up by Walker, now in the near side corner. Davis sets him a screen, he motions far side, they drop it down for Davis, working on E.J. Liddell. Austin Davis working, now doubled, now triple teamed, quadruple teamed. Austin Davis, ball is free. Johns Jr. has to chase it down, he does. 6 seconds on the shot clock for Michigan. Smith fires a three from the far side wing, air ball from Mike Smith, and it's Ohio State basketball. No, they called a foul.
Right there, Austin Davis took like 4, 5, 6 steps. Nothing doing. Great defense by Ohio State. And then Ohio State, as we saw a little bit yesterday against Purdue, these bailout fouls. Michigan there was done. They took a deep fadeaway three. Nothing was going to work out of that. They weren't going to get points. And Ohio State bailing out Michigan. Now they're going to get 3 shots. They got to keep their feet down. They got to make sure they're not getting under the feet of shooters. That's a new rule that they've instituted in college basketball so that shooters can protect themselves. They can't hurt themselves on the way down. And Ohio State getting into the grill of Mike Smith, one of the better shooters in the Big Ten from deep, and he's going to get 3 free throws out of it.
And he makes the first one, 81% at the charity stripe for Mike Smith this season. And Austin Davis was working near side. He's 6'10", 250, working on the 6'8" E.J. Liddell. Second one up and good from Smith. E.J. Liddell, 6'8", 230. And Ohio State brought the quadruple team on the near side block. Ball was free, but Michigan able to come up with it, and eventually the foul, and now 3 free throws knocked down from Mike Smith, so it's 42-41 with 12:22 to go. C.J. Walker crosses half court, picked up by Smith. He kicks it over far side for Sewing, who motions near side, finds Walker, who's picked up by Smith. Now E.J. Liddell, top of the key, steps back on Davis, got him in the air, now cuts. They pass it back to him, pump fake. E.J. Liddell goes up, no call, and that one off the rim, no good. Smith coming the other way for Michigan now. Smith motions near side, picked up by Walker at the top of the key. Now surveys the defense, calls the play. Juwan Howard directing his offense once again. Very animated coach is Juwan Howard as Smith gets in the lane, floats it up, no good, but Austin Davis right there to clean it up on the left side. So Michigan reclaims the lead. It's 43-42 with 11:38 to go in this second half.
Yeah, not a lot of second chance points for Michigan, but they've really picked it up in the offensive rebounding department. They've got all 5 offensive rebounds between the 2 teams in this half so far.
And so a timeout called, and Ohio State going to talk some things over on the end of that one. Michigan, as I mentioned earlier, reclaims the lead. It's 43-42. You're listening to Ohio State men's basketball on Scarlet and Gray Sports Radio. More action next. Back here at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana. Michigan leading Ohio State 43-42 with 11:34 to go in this second half. And Max, Ohio State, Michigan not shooting the ball all that well this game, but recently the Buckeyes and the Wolverines have started to find the bottom of the net a little bit more.
Yeah, Ohio State's getting some really good looks from outside. They're hitting the 3 ball very well today. They're shooting 56% from outside.
Washington with it, top of the key, picked up by Eli Brooks. Now E.J. Liddell with it, far side short corner. He's working on Brandon Johns Jr. Now finds Dwayne Washington, far side wing. He motions near side, fires a three from the top of the key. Dwayne Washington got it.
So just another one of those games for Dwayne Washington. He had 30 in the last one. He's got 16 now. He's doing great. He's playing great basketball for Ohio State. Michigan's got a key on him.
He's 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. Dwayne Washington Jr. with 16 now. Remember, in that last game against Michigan, he had 30, setting a career high as Smith sends it near side to Brooks. He's working on Dwayne Washington. Davis sets him a screen. He motions near side. Now kicks it for Shawnee Brown Jr. Near side corner. That one short. Washington, the long rebound. He comes up up the far side. Walker with it now to Sewing. Working on Shawnee Brown Jr. Now motions towards the middle. Kicks it out for C.J. Walker, who's picked up by Eli Brooks. Walker motions far side using a screen from Liddell. Liddell gets in the lane now, working on Johns Jr. Elevates, couldn't get it to go, but gets the long rebound. He swings it out for C.J. Walker, who fakes the three, drives with the left on Johns Jr., now stops, pivots, and kicks it out for Liddell near side short corner. Liddell working on Shawnee Brown Jr., backing him down hard, fades away with the jump shot, knocks it down and one. KJ Henry, who was injured earlier in this game, back on that defensive line, coming in for Clemson. 3 receivers will bunch to the left side of the formation, 1 to the right. It's Garrett Wilson. Trey Sermon to the left tip of Justin Fields in the shotgun. Jeremy Ruckert in motion towards the line. It's Sermon on the handoff. He's stopped quickly, and he won't get back to the line of scrimmage, just shy of the line of scrimmage. Trey Sermon, Clemson, all over that run from Ohio State. And we talked about the second half struggles for Ohio State. 3 receivers to the left side of the formation, 1 to the right. Fields in the shotgun with Trey Sermon to his left hip. Fields takes the snap, looking out left. He's in the pocket now, stepping up, tosses it out left for Trey Sermon. Sermon across the 10, now across the 15. Sermon has a first down across the 20. He's taken down at the 22-yard line. And Sermon still running down the sideline. Sermon, 30. Sermon's going to go all the way to the end zone. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Ohio State, Trey Sermon.
I swear it looked like his shoulders were down initially, but we'll get another look at this.
A confusing play there as the Clemson defense just stopped. Trey Sermon continued towards the end zone. The referees did not call that play dead, and we're getting another look on the replay.
Yeah, his shoulder's down.
So it will not be a touchdown for Ohio State. That's what I thought there. Is it looked like he came to the ground, and then all of a sudden, Sermon's running towards the end zone, and there was no whistle to call that play dead. So Ohio State will have the first down on that play, but no touchdown for the Buckeyes.
You know, I don't totally mind that either, because I think fans would rather see the play go on, especially in a scenario like that, rather than have him not be down and then have a whistle blown. So.
And they will bring the ball back here.
And Elbow did too. He's absolutely down. Yep. And I guess they might review this, but that should be a very fast review.
Yeah, pretty obvious on that play. It was Kane Patterson who brought him down, the replacement for James Skalski. Remember, Skalski in that first half called for targeting. Lowered the crown of the helmet on Justin Fields, which caused Fields to be shaken up in that first half. Fields looks a little more loose in this second half. I don't know if you've noticed that, Colin, but it seems like he's worked through some things a little bit. And Ohio State's offense able to get that first down with a 3rd and 10 inside their own 10, so a big play for the Buckeyes.
And that was a great play by Sermon, too, because that was a check down for Fields. Everyone was covered.
So Trey Sermon down at the 23-yard line. After they review that play, it was a quick replay as we got a pretty clear look here on the big board, and so Ohio State will have the first down upcoming. Buckeyes still in the huddle. Clemson breaks their huddle and comes back onto the field. 7:01 left here in this third quarter. Ohio State leading 35-21. One receiver out to the left side of the formation, 2 out to the right. Now Garrett Wilson motioning towards that left side. 2 receivers out to the left now, 1 out to the right. It's Fields in the shotgun, and it looks like Mayan Williams in there directly behind Justin Fields. It is. Fields takes a snap, hands it off to Williams. Williams across the 25, diving forward, and Mayan Williams down at about the 29.
Well, Williams kind of built like a bowling ball, but he hit that hole with some speed and gets a good gain. I mean, if you can get 6 yards every play, then that's all you need.
Referees will mark him in between the 2 hash marks. Between the 28 and 29, it'll be 2nd and 4. Buckeyes go to the huddle now. They've switched things up. Sometimes they go to that quick hurry-up offense. Sometimes they go to the huddle. 2 receivers out left, 1 receiver out right. Fields in the shotgun, Williams to his left hip. Williams now motions to the right hip of Justin Fields. Fields takes the snap, hands it off to Williams. He cuts back towards the near side. Williams now across the 40-yard line, knocks over a Clemson defender. It was Nolan Turner who was hit at the end of that play, and wow, Mayan Williams, the freshman for Ohio State, with 2 back-to-back big runs.
And that Ohio State sideline is jumping up and down. You could hear an audible gasp after he leveled a defender on that sideline, but I'm more impressed by the cutback by Williams, the vision he had to be able to cut back against the defense and get out for that first down, because it looked like he was running into a line where there was nothing there, and he was able to turn very quickly.
Williams built a lot like Beanie Wells, wearing that number 28. Little deja vu here in the Superdome, as Williams, though, takes the handoff and he falls down. So it'll be a loss of yards for Ohio State, and I believe Trey Sermon will come back onto the field. He will. So a nice breather for Trey Sermon as Mayan Williams gives him some relief, and it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line for Ohio State. Fields looking towards the sideline. They're getting the play call from Coach Day. So Lave out to the left side of the formation, as well as Garrett Wilson. Jamison Williams out to the right. Fields in the shotgun. He has Sermon to his right hip. Fields fakes the handoff, looks out right. Now looking out left. He's looking deep. He's got a man deep. It's Olave. Olave's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. He just had a man beat, and the Buckeyes are on the board once again. It's 41-21 Ohio State. 56 yards. Justin Fields, the Chris Olave, and Ohio State has had some success separating themselves from this Clemson secondary deep. And wow, what a play from Justin Fields and Chris Olave getting that separation. And pending an extra point, Ohio State will take a 3-touchdown lead once again. And it'll be Max Costas, the junior, in there to step in as Brock winds and fires, and that one grounded quickly to DeCenzo. He makes a sliding play, throws over to first, and the first out of the 9th inning is in there for Ohio State. So bring on Schliger now. Luke Schliger, the freshman DH for Maryland, with 1 down here in the top of the 9th.
Boy, out to DeCenzo on that last play. Those balls really hit fast on this turf.
First pitch in from Brock inside. 1-0 the count. 1-3, or 0 for 3 on the day is Schliger. He's now hitting .290 on the season, a .343 on base percentage, and a .387 slugging percentage. And Brock winds and fires that one high and away. 1-1 the count, or 2-0 the count.
That hit by pitch that Schliger took back in the 6th was number 26 of the season by Ohio State, top of the Big Ten. Well, not something you want to be the top of.
So a 2-0 count, 1 down here in the top of the 9th, 5-4 lead for Ohio State. And that one misses, and it's 3-0. Just 2 walks this season for Schliger. He's looking to make it 3 here, a 3-0 count. Brock winds and fires, and that one's up and away, and an easy walk for Schliger. And that'll bring up Ott. So the left-hander over to first base, and another left-hander to face T.J. Brock now, Logan Ott. He's 1 for 4 today. .261 on the season with runners on base, however. Just a $111 for Logan Ott. And the first pitch in there bounced, and now going off to second, and he will get in there standing as Schliger. So runners in scoring position, the tying run is at second base.
That one ricocheted a good, probably might have been 10 or 11 feet out down that first base line.
So Brock toes the rubber, gets ready for the 1-0, and he fires. That one swung on a miss, count evened up at 1-1. Terrapins with 7 hits on the day. Ohio State has 8. Ott looking to make it 8 hits. And he's also looking to tie this one up as Brock kicks and fires. And that one swung on and missed a breaking ball that Ott was just ahead of. 1-2 the count.
Brock goes the 1-2 there. The pitch before, he brought the heat right down the middle of the plate, and this time he brings the breaking ball right down the middle of the plate, keeping Ott off balance.
So Brock comes set. The 1-2. That one grounded over to first base, but foul. And out of the outstretched arm of Connor Pohl. So we'll do it again at 1-2. Once again, tying run at second base. It's Luke Schliger. And Logan Ott looking to drive him in. 1-2 the count. Brock looks to second, now fires, and that one just got a piece. Did Logan Ott. So once again, a 1-2 count. Wind still moving heavily out to right field. The 1-2 pitch. That one skied towards right field. Going back is Bauer, now being called off, and it's caught by Oakley, and 2 down. Buckeyes have got Maryland down to their final out.
And that one was just too shallow for Schliger to be able to advance. I think if Bauer maybe makes that catch as the second baseman, Schliger might test that because Bauer's going back toward the fence, but Oakley did a good job calling him off.
So now a meeting at the mound here at Bill Davis Stadium to see how they want to go after Benjamin Cowles, one of the best hitters for Maryland, the best hitter for Maryland. He's 2 for 4 today. He's got 2 RBI, 2 strikeouts as well. He's hitting .391 this season with a .464 OBP and .978 slugging percentage. He has 8 home runs and now 21 RBI.
Figuring out how to go at Cowles is really the million-dollar question. By far the best hitter on this Maryland roster, but Jack Neely did a good job of it early. He struck him out twice.
With runners in scoring position, Cowles hitting .438 this season, and he's hitting .312 with 2 down. T.J. Brock's first pitch bounced and swung on and missed. 0-1 the count.
What I've noticed from Cowles, though, he's very aggressive in the box. He swings at, sure seems like near everything.
Cowles getting a little ahead of himself on that first pitch. With runners in scoring position here, T.J. Brock looking for the 2-inning save for Ohio State. And a new baseball being replaced. We'll send that one back to the Ohio State dugout, and T.J. Brock will reset here. 0-1 the count. 2 down here in the top of the 9th. Ohio State leading Maryland 5-4. Brock checks second, now fires home. That one swung on and missed. The 30th pitch of the day, a strike from T.J. Brock, and Maryland is down to their final strike. Brock this season a 1.08 ERA now with this game factored in as well. And he's looking for another save. Brock looks in at home plate. With 2 down here in the top of the 9th, he fires that one upstairs over the head of Cowles. So Brock once again looking in. The 1-2 pitch from T.J. Brock misses outside. 2-2 the count.
Totus getting a lot of work from T.J. Brock on blocking. A lot of these fastballs have been one-hoppers as Totus is forced to go to his knees and block.
So an even count, 2-2, 2 down, and a runner at second. Schliger, Ohio State with the 5-4 lead, and Cowles swings and misses, strike 3. And the 4th save of the season goes to T.J. Brock.